for those of you that have the corrupt FBI harassing you like I do, and the sheriff's deputies like Janet Miles and Christopher Johnson, and then the little rats like Charlotte Elliott Brown, that is. And they're using its electronics, just like ladder, boys to skull, whatever you want to call it. Bottom line is they chipped me over a divorce. And this drunk ex-dope cop, Christina Ferguson, and she's not a dope cop anymore. She was the worst narcotics agent in the history of Fort Worth. Probably in the history of the world. And somehow or another they moved her to Special Crimes Unit in Fort Worth, Texas. Whether it being an undercover narcotics agent, she wasn't busting nobody. She was doing a lot of dope, but she wasn't busting nobody. And that's true. She's got an illegitimate kid. And she lets him play with these surveillance electronics. Now Ferguson, the whole family of Ferguson freaks. S.R. Ferguson from Searcy, Arkansas. Now, they've been doing a whole bunch of deleting stuff, trying to hide who they are. Because they pissed me off. They have pissed me off to the point that I will never stop exposing them or anybody they talk to. So if you're an undercover narcotics agent and you want to remain anonymous, I suggest you stay away from these guys, because if I see you together and I get the opportunity, I'm going to snap your picture, I'm going to post it on the internet, and I'm going to look for your name and address, and I'm going to post it too. And there ain't shit you can do about it. Okay? And the reason I'm going to do that is because of these sick freaks using this electronics. Now, I've been trying to do this the legal way, everybody. Alright? I know they're law enforcement and their family of freaks. Alright? There's no way. These guys want to convince me that it's a mafia, that it's CIA mind control. They want to convince me that it's all kinds of crap. I had a sheriff's helicopter. It said sheriff's department. Bigger than shit, man, on the damn side of the helicopter. 200 feet off the deck. The door slides open. Who do I see in the door? Well, my ex-father-in-law's brother, Dwight Cox, which is a Lamar County sheriff, or a Lamar County constable. And he's snapping my picture, so I gave him the bird. Alright, I get Janet Miles, I believe it is. Or Janet Harrington. Janet Harrington worked for the Sheriff's Department. Elk County Sheriff's Department. She was even the sheriff or undersheriff at one time. Constance Fisher, which is Staphany Elliott's family. Stephanie K. Elliott on Arnold Drive in Fort Worth, Texas, is a consultant for the FBI. Richard Ferguson, narcotics agent, FBI. Roger Williams, narcotics agent, FBI. Christopher Todd Doss, narcotics agent, FBI. Marquette Harrington, narcotics agent, FBI. And these are just some of the idiots that I have jacking with me. Now, they loaded the deck against me to start with, alright? Come to find out, Harrington, Alfonso, whatever his name is, related to Marquette here, runs the Tarrant County office, Tarrant County, Texas office of the FBI. Thomas Harrington is right up there with Mueller, which basically oversees the FBI cyber unit or some shit. The list goes on and on, and I'm going to post all these names later. These guys let their children, some are 8, 12 years old, talk shit inside somebody's head. They want to piss you off to where you look crazy. Man, if you had a retard like I do, stalking you around, like James Wilson, a punk, sits in his wheelchair like Hollis does. Hollis is a bitch, alright? He had a thing for my ex-wife. I was going to beat his ass, just like I was Jeff's and Mark's. I was going to whoop their ass at the same time. But they had other things to do all of a sudden. Threatened to go home and get their gun and come back and shoot me is what they did. But they never showed back up. These guys are pedophiles, man. Straight up pedophiles. And their mommy and their daddies are narcotics agents with the North Central Texas Drug Task Force and the FBI. And Hollis there, I guess, is doing data entry for law enforcement. So he's deleting missing persons files. He's deleting reports that are sent into law enforcement right there that incriminate them. Charlene Thornton, FBI agent. Thornton is part of the Doss Wilson McDonald family. The ones harassing me with the Elliott family. And come to find out, Elliott and Doss Wilson McDonald are related. So, we got all these cops, all these high-profile, undercover narcotics agents. And they're all claiming that nothing's going on. And you hear Crystal and Charlotte in the background laughing. Nobody will do anything anyway. We delete the information as soon as it comes in. Then they're laughing about how Sharon is being raped. How she's being beaten. How she's being traded for drugs for the night. They're laughing about this. And Charlotte claims that she didn't hear her screaming at the top of her lungs when her son put a concrete vibe in her. The people 3 houses away heard it. But Charlotte, being involved in all this law enforcement, turning all these names in, collecting all these Crime Stopper dollars, did not hear a woman screaming at the top of her lungs inside her own house. That's bullshit. You could not help but hear it. I heard it through your electronics, Charlotte. And everybody's wanting to know how Charlotte's getting all this information. Charlotte chipped everybody. Her and her little friends here. Yeah. That's where Charlotte gets all of her information. And she's robbing everybody. She's getting your account numbers. She's getting your passcodes. She's getting your home entry codes so her son can go in and rob your house or install surveillance equipment. Man, I got an attitude, yeah. You know, like I said, I've been trying to do this the legal way. The deck's obviously stacked against me, alright? I hate to say it, but these guys are the reason people go postal, alright? But in my case, they want me to go postal, okay? They want me to go on a killing spree. They just don't want it to be them. So they involve everybody else. They say everybody else's name. They want to imply that everybody else is involved, hoping that myself or another target they're harassing like myself will go and kill one of them. Not one of the cops. Not the ones responsible like Charlotte and her family. But your family, a viewer's family, somebody that had no idea what was really happening, was told a lie. They were trying to put somebody in jail. Somebody done something really bad. We gotta watch him. Whatever the story is, they want you. They want to make it look like you're the one. So somebody like myself, another target that are harassing, will snap and come after you. Then they can say, I told you so, I told you so. Well, Charlotte's running around saying, she is so scared that I'm going to hurt her. She is so frightened that I'm going to come after her family. You should not be harassing me if you're that scared. Or anybody else. I am coming after you, Charlotte. I'm coming after you legally. I'm going to see you in the gas chamber. At the same time, you've been robbing dope dealers. You've been allowing your son to rob dope dealers. It's only fair to let the dope dealers know who really robbed them, right? And I'm not breaking any law. Alright? They can figure out that you were around their house, or your son or one of your other little flake friends was at their residence prior to them being robbed. I wasn't by there. I don't go visit anybody like that because of you. It's coming your way. As for the rest of you law enforcement professionals, do your damn job, man. Alright?